year or so ago, I did a video about death wobble on a Jeep, and it got quite a few views. This is going to be a solid axle death wobble explanation with a little bit more detail, maybe a little bit more professionalism, not a lot. But anyway, this is pretty common for a Jeep to have a lift kit. It's just common. Mine has the old insert a puck in there, make the spring area taller, and all four corners, and it raised the Jeep up. But when you raise the vehicle up, and you can see this if you just simply jack it up, it takes this center point right here and it moves it backwards. And when it moves it backwards, it takes the built-in caster angle and straightens it up. So I think I used this explanation last time. When you're pushing a Walmart shopping cart and the wheel starts getting wore out, you'll see it flopping around. That's exactly what this is doing. So if you have really good components, it may hide it. But as soon as things get their normal wear and tear, you're going to start getting that death wobble. And I've seen them, full-wheel drive pickups with big monster lift kits just going down the road, slapping sideways. It's exactly the same thing. So in order to cure that, you have to replace the control arms. Now, on this one, I think I just replaced the lower control arm. So I basically made the lower control arm longer. So what that did is it took, when it raised it up and it stood it like this, so factory lifted, lower control arm, it kicks that back in and gives you I think 5 degrees is what I was shooting for on this one with these 35-inch tires. The taller the tire is going to have an impact on it a little bit just because of how much force this creates. So if you have death wobble, and this is common, everybody lifts their Jeep, that's what you do. And then, the Jeep that I bought already had these on there. I've been talking about buying springs for a long time, but I put these control arms on there, and there's a spec. You buy a lift kit, if you buy a correct lift kit with the control arms, they're either made to length or they're adjustable. So anyway, I bought adjustable ones in there. I put that in there. Now you also have to watch the pinion angle. So when you start playing with the caster, it also changes the pinion. So when you put the caster back in it, that actually makes the pinion back to where it wants to be. So when you lift it, it changes the pinion angle. When you put the control arm in there, it corrects that. That will not necessarily give you vibration. Unfortunately, with the Jeeps, they don't have locking hubs on them, so that drive shaft's spinning all the time, even though the transfer case is not locked on. So you'll notice vibrations and lights and stuff like that. The same thing applies to the back. It does change the pinion angle, but this is just very simply a death wobble video. This is the long version. I'm going to do a short version as well. Just get the control arms. They're not that expensive. They're not that hard to put on. You can do one side at a time.